research is the first to quantify levels of confusion, and part of the discussion in the results of our research is that whether those levels of confusion are actionable at law, we're not quite sure, but certainly it does expose Google to further action down the track by the ACCC. There's often calls for more reform and more law and more regulation, but one of the areas of law that we certainly spoke about in our research that's often underutilised but has a great deal of utility is Australian consumer law. The idea of consumer confusion, we have the legal framework. The Australian consumer law provides the legal framework to protect consumers, and so I think, and we have a regulator that has the ability to use that framework, and so I think rather than necessarily always jumping to greater reform or more laws, we have a framework that is probably more useful than it, and hasn't really been used to its full potential. The consequences, what the consequences are of the confusion. One was the need for greater digital literacy and education in this particular area. And also the fact that potentially Google's failure to appropriately and sufficiently distinguish between the various elements of its search results pages may yet still expose them to liability under the Australian consumer law for misleading and deceptive conduct.